In this video, we are going to see how to send WhatsApp message for new booking in TuCalendi. So here our objective is that every time a new booking is created in TuCalendi, which is an appointment scheduling software, then automatically the person who has made the booking should receive a message on WhatsApp about all the booking details. How can that be done? For this, we will be integrating TuCalendi and Interact. Interact is an application with which we are going to send WhatsApp messages, and we are going to do this integration using Pabbly Connect. So here our trigger will be TuCalendi and our action will be Interact. Now to understand how you can do this yourself, let me take you to my screen. Now this here is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. You can reach here by the link which is given in the description box. If you are a new user, you can sign up. It is not going to take more than 2 minutes. And if you are an existing user, then you have to simply sign in. Once you reach the dashboard, here you have a tab, Create Workflow. Let's click on this and a dialog box has appeared which is asking us to name this workflow. Now you can give any random name to this workflow. What is my objective here? That every time a booking is created in TuCalendi, then automatically a WhatsApp message must be sent to the user with all the details about the event. So I'm going to name it as Send WhatsApp Messages for TuCalendi Booking. Let's click on Create. Now as we do that, here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One here is trigger, another one is action. Now triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, action says do this. Basically action here is the response of your trigger application. Now as per this integration, my trigger application here will be TuCalendi. Let's click on this. And the trigger events. So this is the event that is going to make this workflow run. So here it will be booking created. So every time a new booking is created, this workflow will get triggered. On the right hand side here, it is written instant, which means that this trigger is not polling based. It will instantly capture new incoming data and the workflow execution will start in real time. Next is this webhook URL that we have received. So this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge for connecting TuCalendi and Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to copy this. Now once you have copied, here we have the help text. Please read this carefully. Let me show you exactly what you have to do. So let me take you to my TuCalendi account and I have already logged in. Now here we have to go to calendars. So here we have got different events. Here it is clearly mentioned that you have to click on the event name to configure webhook. Here I have created two events and let's say that I want to work on this integration event. So I'm going to click on this. As I do that, here you can see webhooks. Let's click on this. And now I'm going to click on add webhook and here I'm going to paste the webhook that we have just copied. Now here we have to select the action. So I'm going to click on add and the action here will be booking created. Let's click on this. Now let's add this and save. So here you can see that the webhook has been successfully saved, taking you back to Pabbly Connect. So now here you can see it is written that it is waiting for the webhook response. What are we supposed to do here? We have to do a test submission so that the data can be recorded in the webhook response. So I'm going to take you back to TuCalendi. Let's click on this open event link. As we do that, this here is the booking page. Now let's say that I want to create an event for 6th of July, let's say at 11 o'clock. Now who's the person? So let's say it is Demo. Last name is New. Then we have the email address demo@pabblydudes.com. Then we have the mobile number. So it is, okay, so this is just a mock number. I'm going to click on schedule event and confirm. As I do that, here we can see that the event has been booked successfully. This is an half an hour event that starts at 11 o'clock and ends at 11:30 and it is scheduled for Thursday, which is 6th of July. The confirmation ID is this and a confirmation mail has been sent at this particular email address. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect and here you can see we have received the response. Where let's check what we have received. So the event data time zone is Asia Kolkata and then the event data name is integration. As I take you down, here we have the event data ID. Then we have the booking number here. Now here we can see that the booking dated time is shown as 6th of July 2023, but the time mentioned here is 5:30. Now let's go back to TuCalendi, and here you can see that the time that we had mentioned was 11 to 11:30. Why? Here the time is shown in Asia Kolkata format. And here you can see that TuCalendi has taken the data in UTC format. Now UTC format is 5.5 hours ahead of our Asia Kolkata time. So when we are sending a message to our user, what we are going to do is we are going to reformat this date and time. Okay, rest of the information let's quickly check. So here we have received the reschedule link, and then here we have the name of the person, the email address. Here we have the cancellation link, and then here we have the number. Then again we have the user details, and the action is booking created. Now once I have received this information, I want to send a message to my user on WhatsApp. But before that, I am going to change the date and time format that we have received, for which I am going to use a feature by Pabbly, which is date time formatter, and the action event here would be format date with time zone. Let's click on connect. Now here let's go down, and here we have to enter the date that is to be formatted. So I'm going to map this information. How? As I click on this, you can see the previous step, and as I click on this, this is the response that we had received. So I'm going to scroll down, and here is the booking date and time. Now this method with which I have added the information here is known as mapping, and it is important so that every time the workflow runs, it can take the new data into consideration. Had I written the same information manually, then even when my workflow was running for the nth time, it wouldn't have taken the new information. Instead, it would have been stuck with the manually written data. So to avoid that, we map the information. Next is the from format. So here we have got different formats given. Let's check the format that our data is in currently, which is year, month, and then we have the date, then it is the T zone, and then we have the time with seconds, and last it is Z. So it is exactly in this format. So I'm going to select this. Now what is the format that I want it in? So I want it in date, month, year, and then hour, minutes and second, this format. So I'm going to click on this. Now the from time zone, right now it is in UTC format, so I'm going to select this, and I want it in Asia Kolkata format, so here I'm going to select this. Let's click on save and send test request. Now here you can see we have received the actual date and time of the event that we have scheduled. Okay, so once this is done, my final action step here will be interact. So I'm going to choose the application interact that is going to help me in sending WhatsApp messages. And the action event here would be to send WhatsApp template message. Let's click on connect. As we do that, here Pabbly Connect wants to connect itself with the Interact account. Now to set up this connection, first I'm going to select add new connection. And here to set up this connection, we need the secret key. Now to receive this key, first we have to log into our Interact account, and then we have to go to the developer settings. And we can reach there by clicking on this hyperlink. So let's click on this. Here we have reached the developers settings page, and now I'm going to copy this secret key that we have received, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste this over here. Let's click on save to set up this connection. So once this is done, now as I scroll down, here we have to map this information. Here we have the country code, phone number, full phone number. Now, if you have received the phone number of the user with the country code, then you can just enter this field. If it is without the country code, then you can enter these fields separately. You do not have to fill in the three fields together. So as I take you up, so let's check the phone number that we have received. So here we have received the phone number with the country code and the plus sign. So I am going to quickly enter the number here. So I'm going to click on this, go to step 1, and as I take you down, here is the phone number. Okay, then we need the template code name. What are these templates? The templates are pre-written messages that can be sent to users, and they can be personalized. Now I already have created a lot of templates. Let me take you to the templates that I have created. I'll have to click on this hyperlink here. So let's go to the active templates, and here you can see that these are the templates that I already have created. Now recently I have created this template booking created. Let's click on this. Okay, so here you can see the name of the template is booking created. What is the category? Utility. The language that I have selected is English. Now here, whenever you're creating a template, you can add a header like a text, image, video or document. Here I have selected none. Next comes the body. So here it is written, dear, your booking with TuCalendi for dash event scheduled on this has been successfully completed. Your booking number is this and all the event related details have been shared with you at this particular number. In case of any query, please connect with us. Regards. Now what are these numbers here? So these numbers are variables that can be changed with every message. Now once this is done, what do we need? We need the template code. For this, I'm going to take you to the address bar and this here is the template code. Let's copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect and here I'm going to paste the same. Then we have the language code. So the language that we had selected was English. For English, it is written that the code is going to be EN. I'm going to copy this and paste this over here. Then we have the header value. So since we haven't selected any header, this is going to remain blank. Next, we have to enter the body variable values. So here we have got 5 body variables. So here we have first the name of the person, then the name of the event, date and time, then we have the booking number and then the email address of the person. So how are we supposed to write it? Here we have to map the information and separate the information with the help of comma. So I'm going to click on this, go to step 1 and first of all we need the name of the person. So here we have the name. Then I'm going to put a comma. Then we need the name of the event. So here we have the name of the event. Again, let's separate it with a comma. Now I need the date and time. For this, let's go to step 2. This here is the date and time. Let's put a comma. Then we need the booking number. So let's go to step 1 once again. And here we have the booking number. Let's put a comma and finally we have to add the email address of the person. So here we have the email address. Okay, now here we have to enter the position of CTA button and value of variable in dynamic URL. Since we did not select any CTA button, so I'm going to leave this blank. When you're creating this template, you can always add the buttons here. So let's say that you want to add the buttons for reschedule link or cancellation link, you can always add it here. Okay, so now I'm going to just click on save and send test request. As we do that, here we have received the response. And yes, this basically means that now a message must be received by the user on WhatsApp. Let's go and check the same. And here you can see that yes, we have received the information. So dear demo new, your booking with TuCalendi for integration event scheduled on this time has been successfully completed. This here is your booking number. All the event related details have been shared with you at this email address. In case of any query, please connect with us. So this basically means that our integration is a complete success. But we also need to check the same in real time. So I'm going to take you back to TuCalendi, open the event link. And let's say that this time I want to schedule an event for 7th of July at, let's say 12 o'clock. Let's say the first name here is test, then the last name is user, email address is test@pabblytudes.com. And finally, the mobile number here is +91 and this here is the mobile number. Let's click on schedule event, confirm. And we can see that the event has been booked, which means that now I should receive a message on WhatsApp. So let's go and check the same. And yes, here you can see that we have received another message. So this means our integration is a perfect success. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect to understand what we have done. So here our trigger event was TuCalendi, where the event was booking created. Then we had used an action application, which was a feature by Pabbly date time formatter, where we had to format the date with time zone. And our final action application was interact to send WhatsApp template message. So I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us. Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.